Hi friends, Padre Piper here. I thought I'd go to the YouTube channel today and just talk for a few minutes. I was in my own devotional time today reading where the psalmist declares in God's word, teach us to number our days. And boy, that got me to thinking that every day really is a gift from the Almighty. And that's one of the things I think I appreciate most about pipe smokers. Pipe smokers tend to be a group, by and large, that seem to be thankful for the moment. You know, there's all kinds of people who do all kinds of smoking of all kinds of things. And I don't want to pick on anybody, but I know cigarette smokers who just can't wait to get out of the building. At the end of the day, you see them, they're getting antsy in the elevator. They got their cigarette in hand. They can't wait to light it up and to get their blood plasma levels of nicotine back up and such. And it's always a rushed and hurried sort of experience. Pipe smokers, I'm not saying there aren't pipe smokers who don't get themselves addicted to nicotine, and I think we've all probably seen the research, particularly folks who are formerly cigarette smokers. They tend to smoke pipes a little differently than folks who've only been pipe smokers. But you don't see pipe smokers being rushed and hurried when they're smoking their pipes. They appreciate where they are in the moment. Lord, teach us to number our days. Lord, teach us to appreciate where we are in the moment. I'm enjoying for the first time this Blue Amigo by Mr. Brog. In fact, this is my first Mr. Brog pipe, first time smoking it. First time also smoking this aromatic called Blue Note. I thought they would kind of go good together. Probably not a smart move to try out a new tobacco with a new pipe, but not bad. I will tell you this. The Mr. Brog, of course, is made not from briar but from pear wood, and I know some of the reviews I read, folks said that you got to be careful. They tend to smoke a little bit hot, and I did notice this one getting a little warm, and I slowed it down. And when I slowed down the cadence, what I also noticed is the flavor of this particular tobacco became much more apparent and much more pleasant. Back to my earlier thought, Lord, teach us to number our days. There are no ordinary days. There are only extraordinary days, and each and every one of them is a gift from heaven above, and we need to just stop, slow down, smell the roses, smell the aromatic, puff the pipe, slow the cadence down, enjoy the moment. You know, for me, that's really sound advice. I'm the kind of guy who, my nature is to be rushed, to find myself being impatient. There's a joke I often use that my favorite prayer is, God, grant me patience, but hurry. Pipe smoking is an opportunity to do that, though, to just slow down, to experience the aroma, to experience the taste of a fine tobacco, to be contemplative, to be in prayer, meditative even. One of the things I've really enjoyed is I've gotten to experience the YouTube pipe community, or the number of people who, even if they're not purposely setting out to teach that practice, that discipline, that skill of slowing down, they really do such a fine job of it in their presentations, their pontifications, their reviews of tobaccos and pipes. And there's so many that come to mind. I don't want to start calling them out, but I particularly enjoy watching so many of the different presenters on YouTube in the pipe smoking community. And I think this is only probably my third video or so, and been a pipe smoker off and on since college, more off than on actually. I've been smoking now back into the hobby for 3 or 4 months, probably the longest stretch I've ever smoked a pipe. I don't even get to smoke them every day. My life tends to be so rushed and hectic that weekends are the times where I get to relax with a nice bowl of something enjoyable. I'm rambling, and that's okay, because at the moment, I'm just counting the blessing that is this moment. Lord, teach us to number our days. The psalmist also declares, this is the day the Lord has made. And he follows up with, let us rejoice and be glad in it. That's our only job, really, to enjoy the blessing of the day that is made today. It's a gift from heaven above. My pipe smoking friends out on YouTube, may God's peace, grace, and blessings be with you and yours. Padre Piper. God bless.